Alright guys, this is Tim, and I don't know if I've shown you guys a video of my Stardew. Now, I'm not recording the sound directly to the video because the main point of this video is just for me to comment. So you might hear the background from my speakers through my microphone, but that's it. I'm not making a super high quality introduction to the game. It's kind of an introduction to the game, but it's really me just showing you. Now, I'm going to redo this day because it's the last day of spring, and there's something I'm going to show you exactly what I plan to do, but I'm not going to save it, so I'm just going to show you. So, I'm going to show you how this game works, what I usually do. So, I have 2 children and a wife, and I started playing this game when I worked at Runtime Verification, a company, a couple years ago. And I married this girl right here. And by the way, I have a lot of money. I'll show you. I made 5,000 or 5 million, and my current money is 100,000. Now, usually when you start off this game, it's pretty tough just to get a few hundred here or there. But I literally have diamond replicators. Yes, diamond replicators that allow me to just keep selling diamonds like every other day. Plus, I am selling like this super high quality wine. So this is like the highest quality wine you can get, pretty much, as far as I know. Although I just got the, I just found recently, for some reason I didn't get it for the longest time. I don't think I had the ancient seed or something like that. One of the ancient plant seeds that you donate to the museum, and then it unlocks it. So, yep, I basically fell asleep out here. I almost said I died, but I just fell asleep outside, and it costs you $1,000 for them to put you back in. Now, I'm redoing this. This used to be set up differently. There used to be a path here, diagonally through here, and I just redid this. I'm on the 4th year, and I'm redoing these. I think I just chopped down some trees. I had some fruit trees and stuff here, and I'm trying to make this kind of hay platform chest area. It used to just be like 4 chests, 4 chests, 4 chests, 4 chests, so it's like 16 chests. And then everything I would basically organize and keep. Like, the chests are organized according to the color of what they are. So cooking, see how it's like red? Like the word cooking is red. And here the word artisan goods is blue. I don't know why that's not blue, actually. It should be blue. The word vegetables green. The word fruit. Actually, here is red, but I colored this blue, I guess. Oh, you know why? Because for the indoor stuff, I was coloring it according to, like, milk or whatever. Just so that I knew where to look. So I have some fish stuff and things like that. And the only reason why I have that indoors is because I need that to cook, basically. And by the way, I have the upgraded house. So, yeah. I loved this game when I played it, and I'm still on my first, like, run through the game, I guess you'd call it. But I loved this game when I played it. I just absolutely adored it. And I love the fact that the guy who made this game, he was like a 5-year... He had graduated computer science, and then for like 5 years no one would want to hire him or anything, but he worked on this game, and he literally had like updates for the game, and this was before people like bought it. Like, he had updated, he has like a whole history of like different graphics going back, and he would like redo the graphics for like these characters. Like, he would redo them. Like, Marnie didn't look like this. She looked like something else, and like something else, and like something else before that. And it went back a ways. And then finally he sold it on Steam, and he made like a couple $1 million or something. But his girlfriend, I guess, like supported him through doing this. So if you haven't played this game, I would check it out, but I wouldn't necessarily check out the entire game using my video. I'm just talking about my experience with the game. I'll probably title this video like my experience with Stardew Valley or something like that, and just make it pretty concise. And I don't even remember most of my experience because most of the time I played this game was actually a couple years ago, before I did trucking. So I'm gonna get on this horsey thing. I love. By the way, it takes a while to unlock it, but you can go to like a desert, which is really cool. That's after you've already gone through mines and stuff, but the desert has like its own mines which go even deeper. But here's the town center. And let's see. So I'm half explaining the game, but I'm half assuming you already know what the game is and just explaining my experience of the game. I should show my farm more than anything, but I just want to explain some things around here that I just enjoyed. Like, I thought this game was so cool because it reminded me of like Zelda Link to the Past, and it also reminded me of this game that I played on the Game Boy. It's like just, it probably sounds silly, but there's this game that I really loved playing when I was not too much younger, but when I was like probably just a teenager or something, when Game Boy was still like, you know, a new thing. But there was these Hamtaro games, and there was one called Ham Ham Heartbreak. You could look it up. It was like for Game Boy Advance or something. And I just loved playing that. It was so fun. I don't know how to explain why I loved it, why I got into it, but it's just like, it's probably because I hadn't played a lot of games, but just, I got so enveloped in that game. I just loved it. So here I have a building that's kind of meant for, mainly for cooking like my copper and gold and stuff. And right now I'm ready for summer. So when midnight hits, bam, I have to have all these ready. The deluxe speed grow I think I'm only going to use for like the tomatoes and the hops and the corn and like the blueberries, like the stuff that basically keeps maturing. I'm not sure if it I forgot if it helps more than just the first one. But the melons, I think I'll just let them mature when they regularly mature. Melons make the most money, so that's why I buy the most of those. Every season I buy the thing that makes the most money. I think in the fall it's pumpkins, and like in the spring it's potatoes. I can't remember what I do. I think in the wintertime, most of the time I just try to prepare for going down in the mines in the desert. And basically that's what I do in the winter. Like I build up the bombs. I follow the strategy that people use for that. You know, use a bunch of bombs, use a bunch of staircases, whatever, and then like multiply diamonds basically. I'll show you that. That's what's going on in here. Oh, look, some of them are done. So diamond replicators, love these things. It's basically just free diamonds that you just sell. And they just, free diamonds. No, you don't put anything in, you just, free diamonds. Oh yes, wine is done. Now wine also makes you tons of money. And starfruit wine is what I put in my cellar. And that, it takes forever. It takes like a whole 3/4 of a year, I think. So I save up like almost 200 of these. And then I fill up my entire cellar, every last square of it. Oh, wow. That is a lot of starfruit. That's good. I needed it. I needed it to make progress or whatever. And now I'm going to not count this day, though, because I remembered that I have to prepare. So I got to make sure I don't save the game by going to bed or anything. But, yeah, guys, look. Bam. I already showed you that. But see, I take up the whole thing. Because, yeah. In my opinion, I guess it's just worth it. Because you make so much from this stuff. When you fill up the whole thing with starfruit wine. And then you sell it at its top quality. You only have to fill this thing up like once every like 3/4 of a year or whatever, and that's, or every year maybe, I'm not sure, 3/4 of the year, because they have to grow when they're regular, and then when they're silver, and when they're gold. So that's 3/4 of the year, because by the time they're purple you can just sell them right away. Yep. I like to stay organized, so I put everything that says artisan goods, you know, in its own chest. I'm still working on this. That's what I was working on, like, today, as in, like, real-time day. But this is, like, with hundreds of hours. I have to check on Steam, but, I mean, well, I don't know about hundreds of hours, but I've spent, on this one game, 4 years in this is the game length, but I spent hours, and I mean, in real time, it would take you, you know, assuming that you're going to sleep or whatever, and you're just playing 8 hours a day, it would probably take you still, you know, at least like a week maybe to get where I'm. Well, I don't know. 8 hours a day is a lot of playing, but it would take you some time, because I know I was playing it a lot. I was playing it like on the weekends and stuff, so I really liked getting into this game. So that's the way I have it set up. My farm is not like a super optimum one. By the way, I am the one who put this picture. I'm not the one who created this picture. I copied it from someone. I don't know like who made it. I didn't keep track of that. But I'm the one who actually took this picture and then from wherever I found it and then put it onto Wikipedia. So Wikipedia now had, because on Wikipedia they didn't really say, like, they just said, oh, you can organize it however you want. But I basically was saying, no, that's not good enough. Who cares if there's not a standard way to organize it? Let's just pick a standard so that people have something to go off. You get what I'm saying? So this is the museum, and somebody took a picture with everything on it, and they tried to organize it as best they could. And I basically took that picture. I'm like, that's good. That this is how it should be organized as a standard. And if somebody wants to come up with a different standard, that's up to them. But at least we have something, you know, to go off. You know, so I put this picture on Wikipedia. And there's also one other thing that you should take note of. This is something you should download. This is a downloaded file that I downloaded from Wikipedia page. This is something I don't go with. So without internet, I still have this, because this is the most important thing for me to have as far as the Wikipedia pages, and that is everyone's favorite things. List of all gifts. This is like the page that I went to the most. Because when I played this game, right? When I played this game, look at this. Watch. Social, I'm like full stars with almost everyone, because every time it's someone's birthday, bam, I go and give them their favorite thing, and I try to give them the highest quality of it. So if their favorite thing, for example, is like coffee, you can't give them high quality coffee, but I can give them a 5-star wine, or the purple star wine, or I can, you know what I mean? I can't give him the purple star of all these, but I can give him a purple star wine, and that'll make him like me even more. Because not only is his favorite food like cactus fruit, there's no purple star pizza, but there's a purple star cactus fruit. I can give Sam that on Summer 17, and it'll get me a lot of hearts. And it's good, because then you got, socially, you get to experience the game that way. You get to do the little cutscenes and stuff like that, which is what the game's about. If you don't do that, then it's just not as fun, Maybe you might want to spread it out more and not kind of cheat the way I'm doing it by checking online. But I feel like it's kind of hard to keep track of everyone's favorite food in-game. I don't really like it when in games... Like, I love Minecraft, but the fact that you have to use, like, Wikipedia to play the game, I don't like that. So if you do have to use Wikipedia, then I would say just use it. But if the game doesn't help you keep track of something, it's not really your fault. It's just the way they designed the game, I guess. Now Maru, I have to give her something on her birthday. But yeah, this game with all its cutscenes and everything, I just really enjoyed it. I like to use the coffee to get around now, because I've kind of mass-produced some, so have a whole bunch of coffee. Just mass-produce things. I mean, there's people who will play online and they'll... Oh, and if you play this game and you've never played it before, never revive the Joja Mart. Make sure you pick the route of doing the museum. The museum. I never even did the Joja Mart, and I heard it's bad. It's like not fulfilling or anything. But if you do the museum, it's like the best thing ever. It's like the game to the fullest. It's like you complete the super ultimate mission of the game and you make the community complete and everything. It's the best ever. Do the museum for sure. And of course I'm biased because I only did the museum, but that's what everyone online says. They say to do the museum. So I'm upgrading. So usually I have everything planted, and then these things obviously automatically water everything. But right now, since this is the end of, spring, I've just kind of given up on replanting stuff. I had so much money coming in just from the diamonds and from these strawberries that I've just been focusing on reconstructing my base a little bit. It's been taking me, I actually set aside I think 4 or 5 days just to move these, and every time you pause it, time doesn't even advance. And yeah, I still spent 4 days just moving these chests where they are now. That's how long it took, because you have to go through and you have to grab everything out of the chest, put it in another chest, move it, recolor the chest, try to put a sign, try to make another chest, try to make another sign. It just takes forever. So planning is definitely part of the game. Knowing where you put your buildings and things like that is part of the game. One thing that I found frustrating is just having the space for animals to have. Notice how there's no grass in here. If you have enough grass, the grass will grow back faster than the animals can consume it. But right now they just consume all of it, and then they have 0 hearts, and I don't like that. Really, I think the pigs will make the most money with the truffles, but yeah, I did turn on monsters at night too. Oh, and strawberries. Is that what these are? I think these are strawberries. Those stuff you get from those and the star fruit, things like that, look into those things. They're really good. Become an artisan if you want to do what I'm doing with selling wine. It makes a ton of money. Is she down 2 hearts? She's always at 13. So if she's down, that's bad. That means I need to give her more of those melons. Her favorite food is melons, so I give her the golden. I used to give her a gold melon every day, but the last couple weeks when I started playing this game again, I didn't really think to do that. Where is she? Oh, she's right in there. Ooh. So, yep. Can't forget to give your wife the melons. Anyway, I always thought Penny was the coolest because she was poor, and I don't judge people just because they're poor. Yeah, her mom's kind of trashy, but she's great. She's the best. She's the least trashy character from all the girl characters, I guess. I don't know. She never seemed immature or judgmental or anything. So I was like, Penny's great. I loved her. So, yep. Yeah. That's why I played a couple years, when in 2017 or whatever, when I worked at Runtime, and it's also what, I've been playing for a day or whatever again recently. And yeah. Oh, I also have a tree farm Back here, it's not a tree farm though, it's like a resin and pine and maple syrup farm is all it is. So I can treat it like a tree farm, but now if I fall asleep, if it hits 2 a.m., then not only am I'm actually really screwed, because that means it's going to turn into summer and I won't get my stuff planted quickly enough, probably because I didn't really prepare it well. I really want to make sure that I'm prepared to plant it. So, and I have to literally spend like every second of the day planting as fast as I possibly freaking can. So if I'm not perfectly ready, and I mean like the tools ready and everything, then it won't really be the way that I want it. So yep, I probably won't save that day since I didn't really do anything as far as moving my stuff. But that's my experience playing Stardew, kind of. I saved up the hardened wood. There's a hardened wood up there, and there's one in my base that I've never broken, and it's up here. This one. So I saved that one. Alright guys, I'll let you go. And that's my experience playing Stardew. I really enjoyed it, and I enjoy you guys watching my videos, and I want to keep releasing a video every day. I try to schedule them out now, and I want to keep releasing literally every day at 2 p.m. So whether that's a calculator programming video, or a TIS 100 video, or a Lisp programming video, or a Minecraft video, or some other gaming video, or me making a fool of myself, trying to be funny, something to keep subscribers happy and interested, and to keep my channel alive, and to keep myself practicing making videos and practicing producing, because I want to be good at it, not just because making videos is like my ultimate goal, but because it's a good way to communicate and document things and archive things and help people learn and stuff like that. Videos are very just useful tools, I would say. So whatever you're trying to communicate, it just makes it that much easier when you have a video. I mean, it's easier to share a video with someone than a book with someone, even though a book is like less kilobytes, you know, like videos are just so quick and to the point, and easier, you know, for people to, they don't feel like they're doing super in-depth research. They just feel like, oh, you're making me understand this subject. So if I could do something like what the everyday astronaut does, but with computer science, you know, even for other computer scientists, it doesn't matter whether they're in the field or not. I just want to be able to help someone understand concepts out there and learn and things like that. So that's it. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.